disappeared for a second there. So wanted to talk about the second week in our How to LLTT series, and that one is spread smiles. Smiles are contagious. They really, really help us to uh, build that bank account with each other where we can deal with things through bad times and in good times, really deepen our connection with people. So let's take some examples. We've got one employee that's productive, that's moving, that's walking fast, that's smiling, that's taking jokes. All of that tends to spread like a really good virus through the practice. And that kind of attitude where you're being creative, you're being you're being open to new things. You're being empathetic with your fellow employees. You're seeing if they're having a bad day, if they're struggling. All of these things really, really matter a lot for us. Let's take a second example. People that show up that are having a bad day, or some of us are continually having a bad day. Sarcastic, walking slow, lamenting every little thing that's going wrong, that doesn't work for them. That also spreads like a virus as well. And these things have been studied. So a lot of the research is done in barracks inside of the military. And a lot of what you see is if you have one or two really poisonous people inside of the barracks, you see the performance of the performance metrics for that barracks, that group of people, that group of soldiers start to go down. So in the past, we've really, really sought to search for people that are really respected by their staff members, and we've also sought out the patients that are really bothering their other staff members. So I know this week we just sent out a survey link about what you think about your fellow coworkers. We want to know that kind of thing because we want to be able to present back to you and say, these are the people that are spreading smiles. These are the people that are making it hard for others to smile. So, so we see a lot of those things happen, and we have removed people that have made it excessively difficult for those to spread smiles. We don't want assholes in the company. We don't want people preying on others. We don't want, I won't say the bad word, but you know what I'm saying. We don't want a out there. We don't want you to be that. We want you to be a nice person and really make it a nice place to be. I'll leave you with this example. We had a hygienist who has since moved on. Is probably 8 years ago, and her life was not easy away from the practice. But the practice had gotten in such a groove with being positive and being empathetic and listening to people's issues and being high energy that she really got a huge measure of happiness from working at Fenton Family Dental. And it was her salvation that coming to work was the thing that really was controllable and really made her happy. That's what we're going for. We want you to come to work and say, damn, okay, I got a lot of positive people that I'm working with, and boy, don't I love being with them. That's what you should see. And if that's not happening, we need to talk about why it's not happening immediately, like that day. Like, hey, wait a minute. I don't think that this is correct. So we need to do some soul searching about the people that are here, the circumstances. Perhaps there is some structural thing that's happening in the practice that just makes it hard to be happy at work. But we need to do that immediately so it doesn't fester and it becomes this huge thing inside you. But spreading smiles is just so great when you get in the groove of it. When you're fixing people's mouths, Invisalign cases are starting. We're inserting big cases where people's lives are changed, and you see the smiles on the patients' faces, and when they're leaving, and they're happy that you're there on a Saturday, on a Sunday. That's what we want. We want to get this real big psychic benefit from being at Fenton Family Dental. I want you guys to really see that as your goal every day. So this has been a live message, a live Fenton Family Dental message. I want to speak from the heart, not from notes or anything like that. This is what we do. This is the core of what we do. This is Fenton Family Dental. Number 2, spread smiles. See you later.